So there is this story that trended back then in Nigeria, and it is that of a young boy who was negotiating with his mother, and this got the interest of a lot of people because the mother of this young boy posted it on video. Mommy be calming down. Mommy be calming down. The Edo State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of the husband of Mrs. Tolu Ige Olokobi, mother of Mommy Calm Down Boy, days after news broke that she committed suicide. Well, how does this connect to Mohbad and Wumi? I'm going to break it out. Why did the Nigerian police arrest the husband of Mrs. Tolu Ige Olokobi and refuse to arrest Mohbad's wife? Everywhere in the world, I mean, where things work, when someone's spouse passes away, unless the person is somewhere else and the RIP has to do with underlying health issue, either terminal diseases such as cancer and all of that, it's a different thing. But the shady situation of the RIP of Mohbad definitely should have prompted the Nigerian police to have interrogated her earlier. They allowed her to build up lies and ways to protect herself, and she came to the coroner inquest and poured out all that she has been tutored, all that she has been told to say. She simply repeated the script. And what we found out is that she made mention of every other person involved with Mohbad as friend, business partner, boss, apart from herself, and the man that we all have seen his video go viral. I'm talking of Sam Larry. That is it. And of course, not to forget, she included Mohbad's father. And all she could say is Mohbad's father requested for placenta as if it's a new thing, as if it's not something that is part of their culture, and that Mohbad's father brought his woman friend to Mohbad's house and often will come there probably during the week or weekend, let's say weekend. That has nothing to do with the RIP of Mohbad. The question that has been asked is, tell us exactly what happened and how it happened and your own role in it. Did you tell the auxiliary nurse not to take Mohbad to the hospital? Did you pour water on Mohbad's head? Did you put the clothes that Mohbad said you should not put on his head? What exactly is it that happened? How come you are either cooking when Mohbad slumped in the room? You are either calling the bouncer when fight broke out between Mohbad and his childhood friend Prime Boy. Everything that happened, you are not there. In fact, what we observe is the video that was later shared online. You were not in that video. You refused to be part of that video. Anyway, let me quickly go through this one. So, a lot of people have been waiting to hear the statement of Mohbad's mother and Wumi and Mohbad's father so we can connect the dots together. But it is said, allegedly, the script read skipped where Wumi talked about Naira Marley impact in Mohbad's life. So, yesterday at the court, whenever Wumi wants to talk about Naira Marley and what impact he played in his husband's life, the lawyers will shun her. God, my heart is bleeding. So allegedly they said Mommy Mohbad court statement was not released because she said a lot concerning Naira Marley and his cruise Nigeria which way. So no hope for the common man and the oppressed in this country. There is a lot to this issue. Like I said, I started with the arrest of a woman, the popular Mommy Be Calming Down boy, who negotiated with his mother, and even the state government, Lagos State Governor, decided to be part of it. Like, we need to meet this guy. He has shown maturity, even though he's a boy, by negotiating his position with his mother. Now, If the Nigerian police could arrest the husband as a first suspect, why is Wumi shielded? Like I told you, the reason why Wumi is shielded is because there are three groups of people involved. One, Wumi's mother, a police officer, retired. Two, the police themselves, of course, with the connection of Wumi's mother. And lastly, the face of Lover, and that is Yabojo and Tonto Dike. They have gone back and forth, established what cannot be proved. They have tutored this and that, and they've tutored her. I mean, they've said a lot of things. They've gone around shopping for coffin. They've done all of these things, and they've created this narrative of justice for Mohbad, whereas it's something that's vendetta. They are trying to get at certain individuals. I'm not saying that Naira Marley is a saint. No, never. Naira Marley is not a saint. It is something that is known. Naira Marley went to the UK at a tender age, and he did what boys on the streets in the United Kingdom do. They steal, just like what happens in any Western country. Just like what happens in any Western country. He engaged himself in petty, stealing, hijacking, stealing of iPhones, mobile phones, stuff like that. He did all of these things. Many atrocities. He did it. And the only way he could break out is through music, which he did in Nigeria. He broke out, he was able to make some couple of cash here and there, and he built his Malian label, and he started getting cash. Like, seriously, he started getting money, coupled with maybe other things that he does. Do not forget that this is not the first time that Naira Marley got hooked by the Nigerian government and the security agency. The EFCC took him back then, and they searched and they said, oh, we found this and that in your laptop, and they said the laptop does not belong to me, it belongs to someone else. So if you find a credit card detail that belongs to someone else, it's not my business. It belongs to a friend in the UK who simply loaned me the laptop for use. Definitely they will want to contact the person that loaned him the laptop to find out this and that. Anyway, the case, I don't know if it is still pending or it has died a natural death. Now, this one, Naira Marley will definitely come back to the court, but it has been established that there is no visible evidence so far that shows or indicate that he physically abused him, Mohbad, or was there on the day that Mohbad RIP. Neither could they establish any indirect connection link to Mohbad's RIP for now. Although the Nigerian police said the cumulative assault on Mohbad, threat to life, finally ended him. Police can say anything. And when they spoke, you will know that the police officer talking does not even really have sense at all. He's just talking like a blind person, deaf person, someone that does not just said a lot of gibberish words and stood up. And that's it. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. The cumulative. What is the cumulative? What are you talking about? Cumulative what? What is the cumulative? Anyway, they've said there's an court will decide. But all we are saying, justice for Mohbad. And how do we get the justice? By making sure that everybody connected to it are tried. Everyone is interrogated and tried, regardless of your position, how much money you have, your whatever. Because this thing, there's a bigger web. And that web connects to certain individuals who quickly jumped around trying to buy coffin, trying to do this. It's a bigger web. There is more to what the eyes can see. This will expose some low-key mistress, olosho business, substance abuse here and there. Within security agents too, their role in it and what they do. This will definitely expose them. So let this thing be dealt with as it should. We don't want to be hearing stories like Wumi should be protected, protect the widow. Do you want to RIP her also? And the child, do you want to? All of those things are nonsense. And they are trying to shut Mohbad's father's mouth, shut his voice, tell him to keep quiet, as if the man has no right to speak. He has every right to utter anything that he wants to utter out. It is his right. That he is broke does not mean He is not a human being and he has no voice. I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. You are screaming and shouting for justice. You say the man is after property. So he should close his eyes. The way they took his son out, they will take everything out. Is that what you're saying? They took his son away. They did everything. Wunmi is saying that Mohbad's father helped. He helped her to get pregnant. That's not the problem. We didn't say he did not assist you. If he did spiritually or whatever way he did to get you pregnant, the man just wants to confirm. That's all. Because questions were asked from Wunmi, she kept quiet. They said, since you've been with Mohbad as married couple, have you gone with another man? She shut her mouth. She didn't say yes or no. They said, do you know Sam Larry? Have you ever had anything to do with him? She did not answer. She did not answer certain questions. She only gave us the story that she has been tutored to put out there. I don't know what you think about this one. Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.